Hey guys, this is Feeder, and this evening I wanted to do a brief video to complement a weekly series I have been doing with Defense of the Patients, otherwise known as DotP. It's called Dressing DotP. So what I'm doing is helping them pick out a really awesome set that's about $10 or less for a hero that they are playing at the time, and talking about on their podcast. Defense of the Patients is a Dota 2 podcast. It's really entertaining. I'd encourage you guys to check it out. And let me show you what I showed them earlier this evening. So this is the Dragon Knight set that I came up with. My thinking was that Dragon Knight should look big and scary and nasty because he's a dude that turns into a dragon. So that's my logic. So I picked, I had this budget I was working with, by the way, so keep that in mind. I really thought I needed the pauldrons of the fire dragon because the difference between this guy and this guy is easy to see. So I needed those. I think that this skirt really looks the best on him. He's got a lot of like kind of fluttery, thin looking skirts. This one's got some fur on it. It's got giant scales. I think it just looks, and the fact that it's kind of dark here just makes him look a little bit beefier from the back. And of course matches the pauldrons, which doesn't hurt either. And then I selected the gauntlets specifically to blend in with this stuff so that you could see the sword and the shield really pop out. Now, the Crest of the Worm Lords has been around for quite a while. I actually recommended the auspicious version for them because it's about half the price of this one. I think it's about $2.50 on Steam Market, so it's actually pretty reasonable. It has this gorgeous effect going on. So, I mean, there's a lot of good shields for Dragon Knight, but none of the other ones have this giant fire gem on it that you're going to smack people with when you're stunning them. So pretty much this was a must, and I had to include it. So at this point I was a little bit low on what was left of the budget. I figured you needed the Iron Dragon form. I mean, come on, it's the only dragon form that there is that's alternate. Gotta get that. And I was left with the helmet and the sword. Now, I looked at a whole bunch of swords, and one thing I thought is that a lot of them are awfully flat. Let me show you an example. So like this one, it's kind of a neat design on it, but you see it's just like a flat sword except for a tiny bit of definition there. And I think this one looked pretty flat to me. You know, you've got this big blocky piece up here that's not that well defined. So the one I selected had some really good texturing on it. It's also huge. I don't know if you noticed the difference, but this one is like hanging off the edge of his pedestal. That's pretty good. I think I'd be pretty terrified if a giant guy with all this armor and a huge sword walked up to me. I'd start missing my last hits. The helmet selection, I kind of like the helmets that hide Dragon Knight's face. I think they make him seem a little bit scarier. And I also wanted something to sort of echo the color scheme of the sword, because the sword color doesn't really go with the Fire Dragon set. So this kind of tied that in. And also it, with the ponytail and kind of the big helmet and the sweeping back pieces, goes well with these pauldrons, which are sticking way back, and in game you can kind of see them bobbing around when he walks. I'll show a quick video of him walking around in game. I think the ponytail really helps. If you don't have something there to fill that space, you've just got this whole big empty space in between the pauldrons behind his back, and I don't think it looks as good. So that's my Dragon Knight set. I think they liked it, and I hope they liked it. If you like it, you can actually enter for a chance to win it. So it's a Twitter-based giveaway. You do need Twitter to enter. You've got to tweet at DotP, and that's at DOTP_show. The first thing you would say after putting this set on your hero. And you can tweet it at me too. I'd be definitely entertained. I'm at Feeder Noob, so you could tweet at both of us. And again, let us know what's the entertaining thing that you would say after you put the set on your Dragon Knight. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, it's always wonderful to find out that people liked it. If you thought, why did you put that helmet when this one is cool? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys think are the best Dragon Knight items. And stay tuned, I'll be doing this with them every week, so I think there will be a lot of neat set giveaways, and you guys should pay attention to that because I know you like that sort of thing. Alright everyone, take care, Have a great weekend, a great holiday if you're celebrating it, and everybody have a very happy Dota.